Thank you for the introduction. Wow, I've never seen my face so large before. Are you still awake, everyone, after these talks and this long wait? All right. I'm going to introduce to you today GhostTalk. I'm very pleased to be here. First, a bit about myself. My name is Josh. I'm the CMO of GhostTalk and SCC. I've been a Bitcoin user since 2011, and I've been an enthusiast ever since taking Charles Hoskinson's course in 2015. I'm an Oxford University blockchain strategy course graduate, and I also did a successful ICO last year in Korea in May, where we raised $48 million. I'm an MBA candidate and the founder of Block Mavens UK, which is my own personal company, but I'm here representing SCC and GhostTalk. So the reason I joined SCC is actually because of the team. We've got a really strong team. We've got a lot of experience. Simon Yang's the CEO, and he's the author of 15 books on IT. Claudio O, he is our CTO, and he is also an expert in computer science. He's got a PhD, and he went to the University of Pennsylvania. Ian Park, he's our COO. He's got 20 years of experience in mergers and acquisitions in Japan and Asia. Jun Im, he's our CFO, and he's got more than 10 years of experience in handling business and finance in Dubai. And Thomas Kang, our CSO, he is a great colleague of mine, and he's over there. Say hi, Thomas. And he's a graduate of IE Business School in Spain with a Master of Science in International Business. So we're a strong team, and we're an established company. The company was actually established last year, and we have 20 full-time members of staff, and we have an office in Seoul, Korea. So although I may not look Korean, I actually have had a lot of work done, a lot of plastic surgery. In Gangnam, they've got the best surgeons. But really, I'm from Britain, and I've lived in the UK for the last, I'm from the UK, and I've lived in Korea for the past 10 years. All right, so I want to introduce you to GhostTalk. GhostTalk, really, we're going to talk about the current marketplace in social media, also some creative approaches about how we can solve these problems, and finally, how we're going to put users back in control. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Someone in the background there. Was it a ghost? Who knows? So, marketplace, the current marketplace conditions. Let's have a look. So there are mainly three issues in the current social media marketplace, the way that I see it. There is advertising, which has been controlled narrative and censorship. Now, being in the blockchain industry for the past 2 years, I can tell you that it's been very difficult to advertise cryptocurrency projects on traditional social media like Facebook, for example. The next concern is data privacy. Facebook is guilty of losing 540 million users' private data. And attitudes are hardening to this. People want to have control over their data, and they want to be confident when they use social media that they're not going to lose their information. Now, the advertising revenues are increasing year on and year out throughout the APAC region, especially in the APAC region. So in APAC in 2010, we had global spend of 763 million US dollars. And last year, it was $138 billion spent on advertising. By the year 2021, we have projections that it's going to be 212 billion US dollars on advertising spend. Now, market indicators lead us to believe that there's going to be a continued growth in the mobile sector. And APAC is the region which is the most influential. So GhostTalk, who are we competing with? We're trying to tackle Facebook. They're the biggest social media channel. Snap, they introduced something new, which is what we have decided to really run with, which is the demand for temporary and disappearing content. And then we've got WeChat in China, which is really dominated by one company in one country. So there's a consumer shift towards short story content that we can see. Short stories and disappearing content are actually the most popular forms of content on social media. If you look at Instagram, they introduced the story, and now many other social media platforms are having this disappearing content. Privacy and data rights secured on the blockchain is one of the features that we're bringing in to GhostTalk. We've got a ghost in the background talking. It's appropriate for GhostTalk, that's fine. And the new generation of users who are ready to embrace cryptocurrency into their lives. Young users, they don't really have faith in the financial system anymore because they're not seeing the traditional returns on investment that they would in stock markets, and they don't really believe in the financial system. After the 2008-2009 crash, I remember graduating university in 2008 from Reading University in the UK and feeling like, what the hell is this? I've just paid thousands and thousands of pounds for a university education, and then the market had crashed. It was a big wake-up call, and not only for me, but for all the people in my generation. So there are some services that we are going to implement which are in development right now for GhostTalk. There's peer-to-peer messaging. And the key feature is the automatic deletion of messages upon being read. So let's say you receive a message, you read it, and you put your phone away, you pick up your phone again, and the message is gone. The reason for that is for privacy and security, which we believe are going to be some of the most important frontiers in the future, especially with data leaks and people getting their private sensitive information leaked. Content-specific channels. So this is where we're going to create rewards for people creating new content, and that's where SCC, the smart coin, which is an ERC20 token, is paid to users as a reward. And then finally, there's the enterprise platform solution, and that's where companies and corporations can target users and do promotions and advertising direct. So we see the opportunities in APAC, and that's why I'm here. We're in Thailand, and we're moving next in the BIT tour to Manila, and then afterwards, we're going to Vietnam. And we think that the APAC and Asian region, Asia especially, is the growth market. Now we're using technology, which is blockchain, which we all know about, and we think that scalability is key for the success of this market. So what are we going to do? How are we going to give users back control? I'm from the UK, and there's a very popular topic at the moment for the last 5 years, which sounds like. It's called Brexit, and users taking back control is a current theme. So I believe in social media, users need to take back control of their own data. So the key features of GhostTalk: rewards for users and points for participating in the network. And inside the application, there is an internal exchange that we've developed where you can exchange SCC coins for other ERC20 tokens and also Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Now, my favorite, and probably this is the most distinguished feature about the application, is the closed and highly secure paid information groups, which are extra safe. Me personally, I've invested a lot in my education, and I also continue to do so. Every year I spend thousands of dollars taking courses. And I've found that a lot of this information gets leaked on the internet. Or maybe you might join a private group, let's say an investment group, and the information is very sensitive. You don't want that information to be leaked because you want to have an advantage over the market. That's why you're paying to join these groups. That's why I believe with the features that are incorporated in GhostTalk, which means it's impossible to copy and paste, impossible to screenshot, it creates new business opportunities for creators, as well as ensuring sensitive data is only shared with the people that you want to see the data being shared with. And it can be used for any other creative secret endeavor. And I will let you use your imagination about why secrecy might be important for messaging applications. When I first suggested to my wife that I was going to do something with GhostTalk, she said, "What are you going to use this for?" So there are many, many applications that it could be used for, not only business. But I'll leave that to your imagination. So we're a mobile-first technology, and we believe that we fill a market gap. And we want to put content creation back into the hands of users, rewarding users and protecting privacy. So we have existing partners already. Like I mentioned, we're based in Seoul, South Korea, in our office in Seocho in Gangnam-gu. But actually, we have a lot of strategic partners, especially in China and Japan, thanks to pre-existing relationships from our core team. So JinPay is our core partner in China, and they've already worked with us before for the development of our SCC wallet. And we're already trying to grow our partnerships. There's a ghost there. And we're actually looking for more partners. So regarding SCC, our company, we have an existing revenue model. We create white label exchanges. We've already created 3 exchanges for other platforms, and 2 have been completed. We've raised $1.5 million, and we have 30% equity in those projects. So our roadmap for GhostTalk, we've got a very simple goal for this year, and by the end of this year, we want to have 1 million users. We want to launch a mainnet, move from an ERC20 onto our own token, implement the exchange system within the application so that users that get rewarded can get paid in their own currency of choice, and we want to build partnerships with at least 30 different companies in 3 to 5 different regions. Thailand being one that we're looking at now. We're also looking at Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia, as well as China and Japan. So we're always looking for more partners, and we're very friendly, and we're open to have a conversation about anything. So come and talk with me and my partner Thomas after this talk at the back of the room, and we're happy to discuss how we could work together. As always, you can follow us on social media. LinkedIn. So we don't have many social media for the fact it sounds like a bit of an oxymoron, really. We have our LinkedIn where you can check out our company and our profiles. You can look at our experience and work history, which is very important for building trust. We have a Telegram group so you can talk to us in real time. And we have a YouTube channel where you can see our videos. Thank you very much for your time today. I appreciate you staying around towards the end. I know it's been a long day, and hopefully you'll join me in the Philippines, where we'll have an even more lively audience than we do today. Thank you very much, and have a great evening, and Kopun Kap.